What up, what up, what up? I'm back here at the shop. It is 11:30 at the moment, p.m. 11:30 p.m. And I just got at the shop because I got a new shipment in full of teas, so I'm trying to organize those teas. This weekend I will have a pop-up at my shop. I invite in online sellers or offline sellers. I invite them to my shop to do a pop-up. Why am I doing that? Because, it gets lonely at the shop. So I invite other sellers to have some fun and to have a good meal afterwards. I got this box in, and I got about 50 t-shirts. I bought it from a good friend of mine that sourced everything from Japan. Let's check it out. Let's see what's in this box. Hey. So here we go. I wonder what's in the box, because actually I bought it without actually checking what kind of prints it were, or what kind of brands, what kind of shirts. So I have actually absolutely no idea what I'm about to get. But the seller I bought it from, I trust him. Like, he has a good eye for items. So he told me that everything was clean and in good condition. So let's find out what he has in store. I can already tell it's gonna be good. To give you an impression of what I got in store this time, this is dope. What the box? Really? These are all single stitch. 90s. Disney. This is Disney. I have no idea what it is, but it looks cool. Oh, Snoopy. Got Snoopy, got some, I don't know, all cool t-shirts. I'm gonna hang everything first, and I'm gonna show you guys later what's in store. To give you guys an idea of what came in, it's like t-shirts like this. These are 90s single stitch. This is cool print in the back. Yeah, they're all crisp, like very clean, very white. So these old school yellow ones are cool. These are dope. These are also pretty cool, like Pluto, Disney Ringer Tee, and this is a Champion, I believe. This is an Army. This is Popeyes. It's either early 90s or late 90s. Single stitch. We got a lot of single stitch, and I don't know if you can see it. Most sellers prefer to find single stitch. I don't know, the printing is different. It's very recognizable. You can really see it's from the 90s. Also, it's very see-through, so very like almost paper thin. It drapes like really nicely on the body. But it all depends, if you really like if you're really like into deep vintage, then yes, I understand you might prefer the single stitch. If you just like a nice tee, a used tee, then double stitching, there's nothing wrong with a late 90s or 2000s shirt, as long as the printing is nice, right? In terms of like vintage, what is really vintage? It's all in the eye of the beholder, right? Do you think it's 20 years old, 30 years old? It doesn't really matter. What matters is that what you like. Do you like the paper thin feel of the single stitch? Do you like the print of the single stitch era, like the early 90s, or do you just like to have a quality shirt from the late 90s or 2000s with a cool print from that era? This is what came in. Bunch of new tees. I have a lot more coming up. We've got a lot of ringer tees coming up. I think I'm going to specialize myself into ringer tees. In Korea, which is where I'm at the moment, there are not a lot of shops that focus on ringer tees. Yes, there are a lot of shops that focus on single stitch tees, or just like used or vintage tees, but almost nobody focuses on ringer tees. I think it's good for me to like specialize into that ringer tee era. And besides, I love the 70s. What kind of ringers I have at the moment, like these are all Champion tees. All 70s and 80s. We got a cool one. This is a cool one. This is a very cool colorway. Green with the yellow. This is a 70s Champion. We got a Harvard just clean white with the pink pink ringer. We've got a more like a deep red with yellow. That's also very dope. And yeah, besides ringers, also that clean champion tees. Like I said before, if you're in Seoul, just hit me up and come through to my shop. I will hook you up. I will hook you. Definitely, I will hook you up. Everyone that comes through YouTube, I will hook you up, man. So that's all for today. I'm now going to. It's now 12 o'clock. So it took me 30 minutes to put everything up. I'm now going to make a Reels, a TikTok, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.